Hey everyone, I'm back with the second and the final video. Ladies and gentlemen, have you got the opportunity to watch the very first video of the day? If not, smash that bell, and of course you will get a notification from YouTube. And don't worry, I'll discuss my social media accounts after this part of the video is completely over. Now, once again, sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab some meat, or grab some to eat, or maybe, just maybe, you want to chill like a villain and hear my thoughts, my opinions on the subject. And of course, the link will be down below, or the article will be down below. Once again, there will be an article. And don't forget, tomorrow sometime will be my SummerSlam review. Hopefully, you guys and gals will check it out. Anywho, speaking of wrestling again, probably everyone heard about this lawsuit filed against both of AEW and the WWE. You know, lawsuits are nothing but lawsuits. You know, I'm not gonna read it because it's kind of difficult for me to really understand, so I'll just give you the information. Now, this is the first I ever heard of it. Now, I know you're gonna say, dude, you should get your story straight before I even make this video. Hey, I'm just winging it the best that I can. Okay, a little off the record. Now, I know a lot of you love AEW more than WWE because AEW is more edgier and they do some crazy stuff the last few years. That's fine. Other people love the WWE like myself. I mean, I try to watch AEW when they first launched. It's just totally different, you know. I am never ever gonna stop watching the main thing is WWE. Okay, I love to see in my lifetime, probably will never happen, a flipping crossover between WWE and AEW. It will never happen. You know, that means both owners decided to work together on a major, like, for example, like a Mania, SummerSlam. People will be very happy, especially who loves AEW more than WWE. You know, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, so be it. You know, I don't think it will ever happen. You know, now this is under Vince's domain. You know what he will do? He'll find a way to bite out his damn competition, like he did it many years ago when he bought out WCW. Okay, now off the record, I thought this WCW, when he bought out WCW many years ago, I thought there was a best decision under Vince because we see some amazing matches we never seen before. But frankly, it was a disappointment. It really was, in my opinion. I'm sorry for saying that, because the invasion angle was the reason I'm saying that. No Goldberg, no Sting, no Nash, no Scott Hall, no big guys, because all those names I just mentioned were still under the Time Warner contract. So when it's all over with, then Goldberg finally showed up in WWE later on, many years ago. Ric Flair finally showed up many years later. Only certain guys jumped from WCW to WF when their contract wrapped over, or I can't really explain it, you know. A lot of these other guys, the big ones you always see, like Scott Steiner, they just sit home because they're under the Time Warner contract. I miss the good old days of WCW versus WWF, Monday Night Wars, because WWF had to be more edgier, and eventually they came up with the Attitude Era. You know, because they were getting their butt kicked 83 weeks in a row from WCW. I know I don't know the whole details, but if that never happened, there will still be a PG show. You know, it will happen eventually, but WCW keep pushing. WCW keep pushing the WF to be more edgier. You could just tell. Finally, it took forever. You know. It was a good thing back then, but it was very kiddish. Like right now in today's modern era, you know. In today's modern era, WWE will never ever bring back blood, because sponsorships. I know AEW is doing it because I see highlights on YouTube and Facebook and other stuff. You know. I know a lot of people are pissed off because things changed over the years from WWE. You know why? This whole Chris Benoit thing back in the day. That's just my theory. I could be totally wrong. I love Chris Benoit as a wrestler, but out of the wrestling world, he's a flippin' douchebag. I'm sorry. He's a flippin' idiot, jackass, whatever. He should never do that to himself, and especially he should never do that to his beautiful wife and his son. Even Paul Heyman mentioned it in like an interview one-on-one. Great performer, but he's a douchebag or whatever he says. The person himself. I think Chris Benoit should have got help way before this even happened, but way too late. Anyway, sorry, I went a lot of different topics. Now follow me on Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. All my social media accounts will be down below. Now if you want to be part of the Raw Show, that's fine and dandy. If not, don't worry about it. But if you do, we could discuss and review SummerSlam. We could do some great things. Of course, you had to be on video or audio if I can figure it out. Anyway, speaking of SummerSlam, tomorrow will be the review of the show. I do it myself because it's very hard to do with the co-host, because I usually have a co-host, but it's very, very difficult to do it. Everybody has different time zones and everybody's so darn busy, so no big deal. So if you want to reach out, do a review with me, please reach out. I don't know how I'm not going to figure this out, but I'll try to figure it out. So everyone, have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Peace out, and see you tomorrow.